Right now, satellite images show a drastic decline in greenhouse emissions as we end Earth Week. Thanks to a drop-off in human activity, the air is cleaner too. Find out how we can keep it this way. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday morning, April 26th. I'm Christina Laurie. We will check in on a beautiful day weather-wise with Chris in just a second. But first, even as the number of people infected by the coronavirus here in the U.S. inches closer to 1 million, Colorado, Minnesota, and Montana are all planning to ease social distancing and stay-at-home restrictions this week. And starting tomorrow, our neighbors to the west, Iowa, will reopen elective surgeries and farmers markets. Decisions to reopen go against a University of Washington model suggesting no state should open its economy before May 1st. Heading into a new work week, all Madison city employees are now required to wear face coverings. Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway says she made that decision based off of CDC guidelines. Employees will only be required to wear masks while on duty. And we're expecting an updated timeline tomorrow for the Madison School District regarding how much longer students will continue learning online. Administrators have suggested virtual lessons will continue through the summer, possibly into the fall. MMSD students are about to begin their 4th week of virtual learning. And lucky for those students, hopefully they'll be able to get outside today, at least. I don't know. Wednesday's bad day.
I was texting some of my youth group kids earlier yesterday, and I believe they have plans to get outside today. And that's just because the weather is going to be nice. And even yesterday was nice because we stayed dry. But today, folks, it's going to be better. This is the edge of that cloud cover right now. Notice how that continues to work its way towards the south and east. So Janesville, Beloit, you still have a little bit of cloud cover. You work your way over towards Lake Geneva. There's a little bit of cloud cover still. That all clears out for us as we move through the rest of this morning and into the afternoon. Here's high-resolution Doppler. Notice things are all clear. That's the case for much of the upper Midwest. If you're looking for showers, you've got to work your way down towards the Ohio Valley. So parts of Indiana into Kentucky through Ohio, that's where we're seeing most of the rainfall activity right now. For us, again, we are dry. 38 is our temperature right now. Janesville, you're at 43. This is where the clouds were able to clear out overnight, so temperatures were able to drop. 33 in the Dells, 30 as you work your way up towards Camp Douglas there. But here's how things begin to progress. By 9 o'clock, temperatures will be near 48 degrees. We're at 54 by the time we get towards 11. 1 o'clock, temperatures will be at 59 degrees, and then it's the low 60s from there. More rain chances are up in the week ahead. I'll tell you when in a few minutes.
Thank you, Chris. We are following developing news this morning. The Dane County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly crash that closed down part of US 14 at Highway 92 near Stoughton overnight. Deputies tell us a driver crashed just before 1 o'clock this morning. That person was pronounced dead at the scene. Now deputies are trying to figure out what caused that crash. And Madison police arrested a man overnight after a burglary at the Wonder Bar Steakhouse across the street from the Alliant Energy Center. Officers say just before 1 a.m. a call came in for that burglary. When officers arrived, they arrested Najee T. Westbrooks. He is now booked in the Dane County Jail. It's the final day of Earth Week, now in its 50th year, and some promising news. Satellite images show a dramatic decline in greenhouse gas emissions thanks to a drop-off in human activity. We're also seeing wild animals roam in unexpected places, but perhaps the most obvious environmental change is cleaner air. Now Jamie Yukas answers the question, how can we possibly keep the world this way?
This is the new normal for runners in the time of coronavirus. What isn't normal, especially here in Los Angeles, is this: blue skies and clean air.
Once the shelter in place went in California, what did you see?
We saw that LA had some of the cleanest air quality in the world.
Have you ever seen it this clear up here before?
No.
Glory Dolphin-Hammis is CEO of IQ Air, a tech company that tracks global air quality. 2 weeks ago, her sensors showed something almost unimaginable. LA had the cleanest air of any major city on Earth.
About a year ago, Los Angeles was ranked the worst air quality in the entire country. And now we're seeing some of the best air quality, not just in the country, but in the world.
Wide open.
By some estimates, the pandemic lockdown has taken about 80% of passenger cars off local roads. IQ Air's data shows a resulting 31% reduction in air pollution compared to the same time frame last year. And it's not just Los Angeles. From a shockingly smog-free New Delhi in India to unusually clear waters in the canals of Venice, the world is suddenly learning what can happen if humans stop polluting the environment.
But if things go back to normal, a week from now, that'll be a distant memory. The air will be just like it would have been.
Stanford environmental scientist Rob Jackson says there's historic precedent for that. Global greenhouse gas emissions dropped about 1.5% during the 2008 economic crisis. But within 2 years, they bounced back and kept growing. He fears the same thing could happen again.
What if, when the economy's hurting, we no longer care or care to safeguard the environment?
The Senate will come to order.
Although there are signs that's already happening in Washington, Jackson is optimistic about the number of people and companies learning how to telecommute.
If we drive less, it will save time and make things healthier. It doesn't have to be shelter in home or clean air. It can be clean air every day.
In the meantime, while some crucial climate field science in places like Greenland is being disrupted, the unprecedented shutdown of major cities is also proving to be a boon for other science as well.
It has allowed us to really look at certain scenarios.
Gabby Pfister is a climate scientist now studying our environment in conditions no one ever thought would occur.
Assume all passenger cars are taken off the roads. What would happen to our climate and our air quality? I mean, this is typically something we can only test in our numerical models, but then we don't have observations. Well, now we do.
Armed with this new data, scientists hope when we do return to our pre-pandemic lifestyles, we'll do so with lessons learned during the crisis.
It has shown us that there are ways that we can make a significant change in the human footprint on our atmosphere and our nature.
For CBS This Morning, Jamie Yukas, Los Angeles.
The week-long Earth Optimism Summit wraps up today. This year it was held digitally and featured the premiere of a new film about the history of Earth Day, created by Wisconsin's own Gaylord Nelson. You can watch that film online at outrider.com. More local news now. Designating a special rig to transport COVID-19 patients and people suspected of having the virus. Ryan Ambulance Service owners say employees underwent special training and had to apply for this assignment. The team will wear suits, face respirators, and safety gloves, and they will also use special equipment and machines to disinfect the rig. If this extra time at home has your family considering pet adoption, there's a new scam you should know about. According to the Wisconsin Better Business Bureau, there have been reports of potential pet owners being told they have to pay extra for a crate or insurance to have a pet shipped because of the virus. Scammers have asked victims to provide alternate payment like gift cards or mobile banking options. The BBB says if you see this happening, it is a red flag that the dealer is not legitimate. To avoid scams, don't buy a pet without seeing it in person, and consider reaching out to a local animal shelter. This weekend, Packer Nation is learning more about Jordan Love and why Green Bay wanted him so badly. To get him, the Packers traded up, and the most confusing part of all of this, he's a quarterback and they already have one. So to draft a player who's going to sit for a few years, you must really like him.
Anxious to see which team.
Obviously, where we took him, we think a lot of him, and we think that down the road that he certainly has all the ability to be a difference maker at the position. He's got a lot of work ahead of him, but if we didn't feel that he was ready to put the time in, obviously we wouldn't have taken him.
I'm already knowing that I will be able to, learn a lot from, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's one of the greats of the game. Knows what he's doing, knows a lot, has a lot of knowledge, and I'll be able to just sit behind him, pick his brain.
Now, 2022 could be a huge year in Green Bay. Love would have 2 years of learning the offense under his belt, and the Packers would have a potential out of Rodgers' contract, cut ties with him, and open up salary cap space and be off the hook for $25 million of his salary. So if that happens, what will the Packers' 2020 first rounder bring to the team?
I'm a playmaker. I'm always ready to make plays. Whatever's needed. I got a really good arm, I'd say. A lot of confidence in that, and just a lot of confidence in, my ability to just make plays as a quarterback.
He's a very natural thrower. Can make all the throws. He's a very good athlete. We think he's a really good kid and one to work, and he just kind of fits with our culture.
Time now, 7:09. What's it look like to beat the coronavirus? We'll show you one of our favorite stories of the week, the local woman who's on her way to making a full recovery. And first, we want to take a live look outside on this sunny Sunday morning. Chris is tracking our beautiful forecast just ahead.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
The world needs people who fight for what's right. For us, that means fighting for you when an accident has turned your life upside down.
For over 80 years, Nissan has been with you through thick and thin. And now is no different. We're offering payment options for current owners. Our service departments are here to help. And now we're offering more help. No payments for 3 months, plus we'll cover your payments for up to 2 additional months. Or get 0% financing for up to 84 months on 13 models. This is help when you need it.
In 1995, Denver Mattress opened its doors to the world. A lot has changed in 25 years, but one thing that stayed the same?
Denver Mattress is still the easiest way to get the right mattress. During the 25th anniversary sale, take 25% off our original Doctor's Choice lineup and shop from home at denvermattress.com, and we'll deliver it free right to your doorstep. Plus, get a $300 Furniture Oak gift certificate when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic, and 5 years no interest.
Happy birthday, Denver Mattress!
This is online learning. Today, it's more relevant than ever. This is you, a person looking for a lasting career. And this is Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, where you can earn a degree in nursing, healthcare, business, and IT, anywhere, anytime. Take an online course free and get comfortable with online learning. That makes a degree from Herzing University more relevant than ever.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Learn more today.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Happy Sunday. It's a day that'll live up to its name as we continue to see more sunshine here throughout south central Wisconsin. You'll want to soak that up. Get outside today because more rain chances are on the way. We'll see light rain on Monday, and then it's possible that we have a soaking rain on the horizon. In the meantime, we are dealing with the partly cloudy skies. Temperatures are at 38. We're seeing those winds out of the north and northwest at 5. 37 in Juneau right now. Same for our friends over in Waukesha. The Dells are at 33. Camp Douglas is at 30. That's where the skies were able to clear out somewhat as we went through the overnight hours. You work your way further towards the south and east. We're warmer. There's a blanket of cloud cover there. So Janesville is at 43 and Monroe at 40. There's no rain coming out of the clouds because, again, that sunshine is what's going to take over as we go through today. If you're looking for rainfall, you've got to work your way pretty far towards the south and east. Parts of West Virginia through Pennsylvania, Ohio into Kentucky and Indiana. That's where we're seeing the rainfall right now. And truth be told, that's about it. This is the one storm system that we have impacting the country. High pressure over the nation's midsection is really working to keep things dry. That, by the way, will send a southerly wind our direction as we head into tomorrow, but pay attention to these showers that you see across southern Canada. That will also begin to play into our weather as we head into tomorrow, too. Let's time it out. Here comes that little disturbance coming in from the north and west. We will see clear skies earlier on as we are on Monday morning, but then by the time we get you towards about midday Monday, we'll see a little line of showers that works its way on through, and then it's going to be quick moving, and then eventually it moves off towards the east. Temperature-wise, here's how things respond as we go through today. We're at 60 for your high with plenty of sunshine. Here's tomorrow again. Notice those winds are turning out of the south. This version of Future Track is a little bit lighter with that rain, but nonetheless, it brings that rain chance in here about midday into the early afternoon hours. Then it clears out. We'll still see those temperatures behind the rain work their way up close to 60 degrees. The bigger rain chance, that comes our direction, by the way, Tuesday afternoon. So this is lunchtime on Tuesday. We'll likely see a big cluster of showers moving our direction from the west at that point. By Tuesday evening, things are likely to be fairly soggy across south central Wisconsin. We'll get a little break overnight, and then into Wednesday, we'll see a return of some showers coming our way, and then things will eventually end as we work our way into Wednesday night. But it's possible that that system could bring us anywhere from about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain, and wherever the heaviest rain sets up could be a lot. So right now, we're talking perhaps multiple inches of rain across northern parts of the state. And of course, those waterways begin to trickle down our way. So we're going to be watching that system very closely in terms of how much rain it ultimately brings, but we dry out after that. 61 for Thursday, 67 on Friday, 69 by the time we get you towards Saturday, and that comes with a lot of sunshine. So Saturday will be downright nice. And then we'll see more temperatures in the 60s, but a return of showers and thunderstorms for the end of next weekend until the following week.
You can't really complain about this, but I mean, I found a way to. The too stormy, no 70s.
But I will tell you what, I mean, Saturday, 69, so we have a chance to getting at 70. It's very close. And 2 storm systems in a 10-day period. So it could be worse.
Always looking on the bright side of things. Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure.
Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita Wilson, are offering their plasma to help make a coronavirus vaccine. The couple overcame a bout with COVID-19 while in Australia last month. Hanks and Wilson both say they carry the COVID-19 antibodies now. If the plasma makes an effective vaccine, the 2-time Academy Award winner joked that he's been workshopping a name for it. I love this part. He's calling it the Hanks Zine. Every weekend, we like to share our favorite local stories of the week, and this one is out of Sun Prairie, where a 68-year-old woman is on her way to making a full recovery after battling the coronavirus.
Smiling under here.
Yes, we can see it. I know, big smiles, right? Big
yes.
smiles.
Yay. Yay.
Smile through that mask. Karen McIntyre was released from St. Mary's after spending a month in the hospital, with nearly 20 of those days spent on a ventilator. Hospital staff lined the halls to wish her well, cheering and applauding the entire way. Making sure to keep a safe distance, too, McIntyre's family and friends excitedly waited outside to see her. They say they're incredibly grateful for McIntyre's recovery and wish her luck in rehab.
Kind of hard to describe the sense of relief that we have, and without the love and support and the prayers of all of my friends and people I don't even know, I don't know if she would have made it.
The family expects to have McIntyre home in a couple of weeks, and add that once they're able to, they plan to have a big party to celebrate. Time now, 7:18. Come on down. The 3 words all of us Price is Right fans dream about hearing in person. And this week, a local high school student got that chance. We'll hear all about her experience right after this.
Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities safely and quickly. We've offered 24/7 emergency service for over 40 years and will continue to do so, especially during these times of uncertainty. Our service trucks are on the road serving Dane County and all surrounding areas. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum's the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got all my shows, and he's got all his shows. With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go. All from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back. For nearly 50 years, The Price is Right has been helping people start their day with wheel spinning, Plinko, and $1 bets. Many of us have dreamed about coming on down for our shot at winning prizes. This week, Middleton High School sophomore Greta Coons got that chance. Our Susan and Mark caught up with her.
Greta Coons, come on down! You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Greta, welcome to Greta, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was it like watching yourself on TV this morning?
It was a little weird. I didn't expect myself to come on down.
We had so much fun watching you today. Tell us a little bit about how this whole thing happened. What took you to California?
Well, we watched The Price is Right for a while, and it's always been like 18 or up can go. And when it came around to Kids Week, any age could go. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? And so basically my mom was like, hey, we can do this if you want. We know you've been wanting to go to LA anyway. And so we just sort of came out there for a little bit along with a bunch of other people. We all flew in just for a couple days, and then we were done.
So you get in line at the studio in Burbank, and what, you get interviewed beforehand?
No, so you wait in a long line and then you interview with about 20 other people.
Okay.
Okay. And how long ago did you do this? Obviously, this was probably before the pandemic started.
Yes, it was when the pandemic was pretty light, so beginning of March. So it was not as much of a concern as it is now.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's one thing to watch the show on TV. We watch it all the time. But to actually be on the show, was it harder to come up with the prices when you were actually there?
Yeah, you sort of black out. You do.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you can look behind you and see who, like, people hold up fingers and stuff like that. Try and get your attention that way. But you get to think for yourself, too. So it's one of those things where you just have to take a deep breath and try your best.
And that studio is pretty crazy, I would imagine.
Yeah, it is. It's so cool.
What was Drew like?
The sweetest person you could imagine. He was so nice, so kind, so genuine. He was a really good host.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, that is good to hear. So how did they tell you that you're going to be on the show? They just mention that when you're waiting in the line?
No, you hear it as you're going on stage.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah, so they hold up a cue card with your name on it. And so you hear the announcer say it, and then you also see your name on a cue card. So it's like genuine reactions when people come on down.
So you're on stage, and what did you win?
I won a gaming set, a TV, a couple bean bags, and then like a bumper pool table, and a foosball table, and a huge pizza. But I can't get the huge pizza, so.
And you almost made it to the Showcase Showdown. What happened?
Well, the wheel chose, you know? You can't really do anything about it that way, but it was a very cool experience, very surreal with the spinning of the wheel and everything.
So do you have the prizes, or how does that work?
So we don't have the prizes yet. So after the show airings, then you can get your prizes. You can turn down the prizes if you don't have the room for it, if you just don't want them. You can email them and be like, hey, we don't want this one, but you can't like exchange prizes for the money value. But yeah, so you have like a 90-day window where they can ship the prizes to you after the airing.
And then do they tell you your air date so that you can tell all your friends when you're going to be on TV?
Yeah, so they tell you your air date, first of all, and then you can't actually tell them if you won anything. You have to sort of hold out the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
So it was really hard for literally any teenager to keep a secret, you know.
Now, you're a student at Middleton High School. What year are you this year?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore, okay. And how's everything going with school?
It's going. It's a little bit of a adventure trying to figure out how to work the online schooling, but it's been okay.
Well, this will help make it a year you'll never forget.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That is for sure.
Congratulations again. What an experience.
It was so fun watching you today, and thanks for joining us and sharing it with all of us. It's always fun to hear about it behind the scenes.
It sure is. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
There's a half hour of news still ahead here on News 3 Now this morning, Sunday. Next, we have the latest on the fight against the coronavirus, which is largely dependent on two things: learning who's had it and figuring out who could get it. The new contact tracing technology that could tackle both.
It's time to freshen up around your yard. This year, don't struggle with bulky bags of mulch. Call JR.
JR's mulch sales, spread it around.
Updating your bathroom is more affordable than ever. Just call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler, with gorgeous bath and shower installations in as little as 1 day. With premium wall colors and patterns from Arctic ice to white travertine and more, infused with microban protection to prevent the growth of bacteria, mold, and mildew. And call now for the Bath Makeover event. Get a new bath or shower system for only $49.95. That's right, $49.95. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. And if you call during this program, you'll receive a free $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Also ask about our virtual online estimates. Call 608-729-4466, 608-729-4466. Be sure to ask about our Mad City's Do More discount. Get additional savings on new windows and kitchen upgrades. We're going to put a great product in your home, like our durable 1-day bath and shower systems. Now look at this before and after difference with the custom tub to shower conversion. Easy to clean and easy on the eyes. So if you thought about a tub to shower conversion, there's never been a better time. Take advantage of the Bath Makeover event. Get a new bath or shower system for only $49.95. That's right, only $49.95. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. And if you call during this program, you'll receive a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. And now here at Mad City Baths, ask about our virtual online estimates.
When VP Mike Pence visited Madison, News 3 Now scored the exclusive.
We asked him about testing supply shortages.
We're confident that we have a sufficient amount of testing.
For more local news that impacts your life, choose News 3 Now. Download the Channel 3000 app today.
I grew up just up the road in Stevens Point.
Wisconsin is a very special place for me, especially Madison. It's where I proposed to my wife. Now my whole family is ready to call the Madison area home. Southern Wisconsin is a vibrant, diverse community with great stories to tell. And I'm looking forward to bringing them to you during my favorite time of day, morning. I'm Chris Stanford, and I'm excited to be joining the News 3 Now morning team.
Good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. It is April 26th. I'm Christina Laurie. Even as the number of people infected by the coronavirus in the U.S. inches closer to 1 million, Colorado, Minnesota, and Montana plan to ease social distancing and stay-at-home restrictions. And starting tomorrow, Iowa will reopen elective surgeries and farmers markets. Nationally, there have been nearly 54,000 coronavirus deaths reported and more than 939,000 cases. Decisions to reopen go against the University of Washington model, suggesting no state should open its economy before May 1st, and many should wait even longer. Wisconsin's second safer at home order expires 1 month from today, and this weekend, some Wisconsinites are showing their support for it in a counter-protest called the Safer at Home Rally. People are asked to post photos, videos, and words of encouragement for healthcare workers online using the hashtag Safer at Home Wisconsin, I support Governor Evers, and You Are Why I Stay Home. Organizer Mary Beth Glenn understands why some protesters want the order lifted, but says reopening now won't restore public trust and generate profits for businesses.
It's not as though we all are ready to stay in our homes until a vaccine comes out, because that's really not, that's not how it works. But there is middle ground there.
Not all Wisconsinites agree. A vocal group of around 1,500 protested outside the Capitol on Friday. Wisconsin health officials are reporting 336 new cases of the virus this weekend, bringing the state's total to more than 5,700. Saturday's increase in cases is just 4 shy of the state's largest so far, which happened on Friday. At least 268 people have died from complications of the coronavirus here in Wisconsin. 47% have already recovered from their infections. Experts say life could soon return to normal if the ability to test for the virus is increased. Dr. Anthony Fauci says the U.S. should double coronavirus testing in the next few weeks.
We don't want to get fixated. Right now, we're doing about 1.52 million per week. We probably should get up to twice that as we get into the next several weeks, and I think we will. Testing is an important part of what we're doing, but is not the only part.
In this case, Dr. Fauci is referring to testing for coronavirus itself, not COVID-19 antibodies. Fauci says the U.S. needs enough testing to respond to outbreaks that will happen as social distancing guidelines are relaxed. We're expecting an updated timeline tomorrow from the Madison School District regarding how much longer students will continue learning online. Administrators have suggested virtual lessons will continue through the summer, possibly into the fall. They will announce updated plans for the next school year tomorrow alongside a draft of their 2021 budget. MMSD students are about to begin their 4th week of virtual learning. And lucky for those students, today is an off day, hopefully from school, and they have some nice weather to enjoy, right, Chris?
Absolutely. That storm system that's kept the clouds around for several days, that continues to move away from us, and it's this blue H that you see. High pressure getting ready to take control. That means more sunshine. Whenever you see a blue H, think blue skies on the weather maps out there. Here's what we're looking at right now. There is some cloud cover. It's fading away. It's moving away with the storm system. The temperature is at 38. They are seeing sunshine at the airport. We'll see more of that as we head through the rest of today. In fact, by this afternoon, we'll see temperatures that top out into the low 60s for many folks. And so it's going to be very warm out there. Overnight tonight, we'll fall down into the upper 30s. Keep these winds out of the south. Watch how they continue to do so. But then by tomorrow, we do see that next chance of rain coming our direction. And this is not the only one. We have multiple rain chances in that forecast, especially for the start of the upcoming week. We're timing that all out here in about 15 minutes.
Always teaching us something. I'm thankful for that big blue H. Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.
Success in the fight against the coronavirus is largely dependent on 2 things: learning who has the disease and who could get it. Health officials use a method called contact tracing to find out who infected patients may have met. Jerika Duncan reports.
What date did you start to feel like you had some kind of symptoms?
In Salt Lake County, which has more than half of Utah's 3,000 plus COVID cases, they're aggressively stepping up contact tracing.
We know it's important to not just know who the positive case is, but who in an infectious disease who they have been in contact with.
Gary Edwards is executive director of Salt Lake County Health Department.
Are you testing the people in that house as well when you identify someone who has tested positive for COVID-19?
If it is a household, we do want those family members tested. Yes, because that has been especially close contact.
In contact tracing, a person who tests positive tells the health department who they've been in contact with. The health department then alerts those people and asks them to monitor their symptoms and to quarantine if needed. And it's happening across the country.
I asked you all to start keeping a daily log.
Rhode Island's governor asked everyone in the state to keep a personal log of whom they've encountered. Massachusetts is investing $44 million to hire and train more tracers.
So here I have the list of my contacts.
And in San Francisco, with more than 1,000 cases and at least 20 deaths, healthcare officials use text messaging to communicate with people who've tested positive and their close contacts most at risk.
For every new case, there are 3 to 5 close contacts.
Dr. Mike Reed is with the San Francisco Department of Public Health. They're calling on everyone from medical students to librarians to help them with contact tracing.
The reason for training people now is so that we're ready in 3, 4, 5 weeks' time, whenever the decision is made that we'll end the shelter in place.
Tech companies are also preparing. Apple and Google recently announced a joint plan to create software for iPhones and Androids that will allow them to keep a record of every other phone they've come in close contact with. The tracking is voluntary.
Your phone will know what other phones you have been near for a period of time. Then if you, let's say, test positive and you alert the system, it will go and find all of the phones that you have been near over the last 14 days.
Dan Ackerman is senior managing editor for CNET.
Of course, there are a lot of issues with that. Just because your phone is within Bluetooth range of another phone doesn't mean that you were necessarily in communicable disease range of somebody.
Using a smartphone to trace the virus is already happening in places like South Korea and Singapore, but there it's mandatory. Also, something else to note, these contact tracers, when they call to get your information, will not ask you for Social Security or financial information or ask about your immigration status. Jerika Duncan, CBS News, New York.
Local news now. Over the next few weeks, UW Health says it will be sharing stories of people who are on the front lines of the fight against COVID-19, starting with stories from their physicians who provide general medical care and are working around the new restrictions in place. UW Health says its hospitals are using new creative solutions like connecting patients via telehealth when they're not allowed to see visitors in person.
I think I didn't realize how we are not allowing visitors in the hospital, and that's for everybody's safety, and that's very important. But it's also very difficult seeing patients alone in the hospital when they're most vulnerable, and I really hope that our patients know and understand why this is so important.
Another person making a difference is Casey Maxwell, an art teacher from Spring Green. She decided to host a virtual art show after recognizing the disappointment her students were feeling, knowing that their senior art show, typically hosted in an artist's studio, would be canceled. Maxwell says when she told her students about that idea, they were so excited and quickly submitted their work.
They were relieved and happy that they would get to do something that they had been looking forward to, that not everything was going to be put on hold, and this is something that, because we're doing it virtually, they didn't have to wait for.
30 art students participated in the Facebook show with family and friends tuning in. Several non-essential Wisconsin businesses have already reopened and others are getting ready to, so maybe they should take a page out of this guy's book. The creative ways businesses across the country are delivering without contact to their customers. Trending news just ahead.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can save for an emergency from here. Or pay bills from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank, or here's my bank, or here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. Visit chase.com/mobile.
Grand Appliance and TV is committed to serving our customers and neighbors now, just as we have since 1930. If you need an appliance, we're open, and you can shop our website 24/7. We've expanded our live chat, email, and phone support, and are here for you with an extra 5% off most purchases. Our delivery pros can do a no-contact drop-off delivery or full in-home install. Grand Appliance and TV. You know us, and we know you. You can count on us.
Here at CuriosityStream, we want to help keep your mind stimulated. For a limited time, we're offering a full year subscription for just $11.99. That's access to thousands of documentaries and award-winning programs. From dinosaurs to Dior, we've got something interesting and educational for everyone. Stay engaged and entertained. Stay in. Stay curious. At CuriosityStream.com.
Hi, I'm Tim O'Brien, owner of the Healthy Place Apple Wellness, and boy, has this been a rough season. We are here for you. We're open. Our wellness consultants are trained in the top immune, lung, and inflammation supplements that are important right now. We have live chat on our website and same-day delivery for our Dane County residents, so you do not need to leave the house. We support you. Stop by one of our 4 Madison-based locations or check us out online at findyourhealthyplace.com.
These days, Social Security is denying more disability claims than ever. If you can't work, it can be harder to win benefits. I'm attorney Don Becker. Now more than ever, you need an experienced disability lawyer. For over 30 years, my firm has helped people win benefits. Disability law is all we do.
The Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. It's just our way of doing our part.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at what is trending this morning. With businesses closed and Americans stuck at home, restaurants and stores have been getting creative, developing new ways to deliver while still maintaining social distance. In Maryland, Soda Pop the Wine Dog is getting ready to make a special delivery. With the tasting room closed at Stonehouse Urban Winery, the owner's Brindle Boxer is bringing customers their prepaid wine curbside, 2 bottles at a time in his cute little backpack with treats stashed for a tip.
As long as there are no squirrels or robins, then he makes it up the walk with no problem.
You just got to watch out for those job hazards.
And in Austin, Texas, an arcade had to close its doors, but it's renting out pinball and video game machines to families. And Uniboil, a Chinese restaurant in Southern California, is now offering hot pot delivery kits to customers with the stove, pot, and fuel included. Wish we lived a little closer. If you're looking for a way to support local businesses and connect with friends you haven't been able to see, our partners at Madison Magazine are sharing some awesome ideas. They made a list of 10 local shops that are offering care packages to send to family members. Some examples are Cosa Boutique in Fitchburg, offering different packages like a Treat Yourself package with home spa items. Cosa is donating a portion of proceeds to the American Family Children's Hospital. There's also Dune Gift and Home in Stoughton, offering essential oils, collections, and skin products. You can find the full list on our website, channel3000.com/Madison-magazine. During the coronavirus stay-at-home orders, a Kansas woman has created a new art form. She's using Oreo cookies to create impressive little works of art.
Oreo cream is a little bit tricky to work with. Look at it. It morphed into something more than just sculpting on an Oreo cookie.
That was artist Jan Hoop. She started with Santa Claus, then each day for the past 30 days, she's brought something new to life. She's created Patrick Mahomes and Rosie the Riveter using the cookies. The one she says she's most proud of is a nurse with a mask, to thank healthcare workers, of course. And you can help raise money for healthcare workers by purchasing a Governor bobblehead. Milwaukee's National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum is out with a new line, which includes Governor Tony Evers, California Governor Gavin Newsom, and New York's Andrew Cuomo. They were selected for leading their respective states during the pandemic. The museum is donating $5 from every Governor bobblehead sold to the Protect the Heroes Fund in support of the 100 Million Mask Challenge. That's the same cause you might remember about that the Hall of Fame Museum has raised more than $160,000 for through the sale of Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx's bobbleheads. Well, time now, 7:44. We're going to take a live look over the Capitol right now on this sunny Sunday, but storms are unfortunately in the forecast. Chris will tell us about those heading into the work week right after this. But first, let's take a look at who's turning 3 years old today. Happy birthday, Javette, and everyone else celebrating.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today. Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Are you nervous about leaving your parents' phone plan?
You got this.
You could have.
It's just a plan. Nope.
Individual plan phobia.
Plan phobia? Mm-hmm. We got your back.
Switch to your own plan at US Cellular and get $400 back.
Plan phobia? Mm-hmm. They got your back.
Switch and get $400 back. Only at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Imagine facing Wisconsin's bitter cold winter without a warm home, or the blistering heat of summer without power, then having to make the tough choice between eating or meeting other basic survival needs. Unfortunately, over 200,000 of our neighbors in need will face this difficult decision with no place else to turn, including those who are now unemployed due to the COVID-19 crisis. For a hand up and help with your utility bills now during these difficult times, contact the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund today.
Help is what we've always given. So thank you to our helpers at BMO and beyond. Thank you to the healers, the fighters, the all-nighters, the cleaners, the movers, the 18-wheelers. Thank you to the farmers, the grocers, the above and beyonders. Thank you to all the frontliners for keeping our lives moving when the world needs to stop.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get outside today, folks. It is the day to do it. We're waking up to plenty of sunshine, and that sticks around all afternoon long, really even into parts of Monday. But then there's a light rainmaker on the way, along with perhaps a soaker to follow that by the time we get you into Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's the overall setup right now. This is the storm system that has continued to plague us with the clouds and the showers at times. Well, that's getting ready to move away. So our attention now turns to the blue H, which means blue skies will be overhead for us as we go through today and at least into parts of tomorrow. As we get you into Monday, especially the afternoon, we're going to start to see those clouds increase, and then the next area of low pressure will begin to bring the next chances for rain that we will see around here. In the meantime, skies are clear across the upper Midwest. If you want showers, we have to go down to the southeastern Great Lakes and parts of the Ohio Valley. We're talking showers from parts of Pennsylvania through Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Even extreme southeastern Illinois is getting in on the shower activity, but all in all, that continues to move away from us, leaving us with the clear skies, and that's how I expect Doppler track to remain as we go through the day. 38 is where we're starting out right now, but with the sunshine, look for those temperatures to get ready to jump on up. We're already at 45 as you work your way in Janesville. Lone Rock at 34, same for Boscobel. The reason they're a little bit cooler just towards the north and west is because they were able to get in on the clearing skies overnight, whereas we remained underneath that blanket of cloud cover. But the clouds continue to peel away from us. 60 is where we'll be for those highs this afternoon. Some areas, especially out west, could be even warmer. We're talking perhaps mid and upper 60s as you work your way closer towards the Mississippi River across parts of the driftless region. Let's watch what happens as we move into tomorrow. This is 7 a.m. on Monday. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s to right around 40. We're going to see those winds coming out of the south. Then we start to see a chance of rain moving in from the north and west. So this is 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Showers will exist just north and west of here. That ought to move in by the time we get you into the lunchtime hours tomorrow. It'll be quick moving though. Now we're at 12:30, and notice a lot of these showers are already beginning to work their way towards the south and east. But then we see another rain system to come after that one. So now we start to knock on the door of Tuesday afternoon here. That's when the next round of rain begins to work its way on in. And the heaviest of that will likely be towards the north and west. But we'll see the rain showers lingering into Wednesday before clearing out later on Wednesday. And we could see perhaps 1, maybe 2 inches of rain out of that one. 58 for your Wednesday. That's the coolest day of the forecast. The warmest day of the forecast is next Saturday at 69. With enough sunshine, there's a chance that we could make it into the low 70s by next Saturday. Thursday and Friday this week will be fantastic too.
I love when you teach us something. So this morning the takeaway lesson was the blue H equals blue skies. I never thought about that.
I remember, you know, when I was in 3rd grade, I remember the teacher said the H stands for happy because the weather is nice. But I've noticed my youth group kids learning about weather in high school still get confused by that. So I say blue H, blue skies.
Yeah, what kind of classes were you taking in 3rd grade where you learned about weather?
I was going to say in Texas they teach you about the weather fairly quickly.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure, of course.
And our coronavirus coverage is going to continue all week long. Every morning and evening, we release this virus special report to keep you up to date on the latest numbers and changes happening in our community. You can find that on channel3000.com and all of our social media channels. But first, this morning, wearing her heart on her PPE gear. Meet the Madison nurse, making sure her patients feel the love and motherly touch when they don't have families of their own around during treatment.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. Attention e-cigarette users. The use of e-cigarette vaping devices such as Juul has been linked to serious health effects, especially in teens and young adults. If you or your child used a vaping device and suffered lung damage, seizures, nicotine poisoning, addiction, or any other serious health problem, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Call 1-800-624-9726. That's 1-800-624-9726.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. And with great deals available, there's never been a better time to buy at your local dealership. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
At Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, we know that no two pets are the same. That's why each of our 5 southern Wisconsin locations is wall-to-wall with everything you and your pet need, including dog food, cat food, pet beds, thousands of toys, treats, and chews, and supplies for your small animals, birds, and reptiles too. With so many options, finding what you need is easy. You gotta get down to Mounds and see for yourself. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
To our Pick and Save associates, for the long hours and late nights, for the miles traveled and the shelves restocked, for making a difference in our customers' lives, for doing so much more than your job. Everyone at the Kroger family of brands and our customers say thank you. In a time when daily life feels a bit uncertain, your hard work is keeping America fed. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
When VP Mike Pence visited Madison, News 3 Now scored the exclusive.
We asked him about testing supply shortages.
We're confident that we have a sufficient amount of testing.
For more local news that impacts your life, choose News 3 Now.
With so much uncertainty in all of our lives right now, News 3 Now wants you to know we're here for you. And like you, we're practicing social distancing and working from home whenever possible. But we are still committed to bringing you the information you need every day. Trust us for the latest facts on the health crisis and the related economic factors as well. We all want to get our lives back on track, and we'll get there together.
Welcome back. We want to end this morning by saluting our local heroes, nurses, especially one ICU nurse who is making a small adjustment to her outfit every day to help the patients she sees.
That's right. Our very own Jamie Perez shares her story.
I've been a nurse for about 6 years.
Alexandra Finch has always taken care of others. Her lifelong goal of wanting to be a mom is what led her to this career.
I wish I had an amazing story for you about how I was like a critically ill kid and somebody changed my life. That's just not the reality for me. I'm the second oldest of 9 siblings, been mothering and teaching children and family members forever.
While she doesn't have any kids of her own, she knows what it's like to always have family around, which is what makes her job right now so difficult every day.
I'm also trying to give these patients the compassion that a family member would give. I've just kind of always been like the wear your heart on the sleeve kind of a person.
Now she's putting her hearts on her PPE gear. At the start of her shift, she places a photo of her and her dog Biscuit outside of her gear so that her patients can put a face to the woman who's taking care of them.
It gives you a personality and they can see you and maybe in turn feel like they're being seen.
Because there's nothing quite like the motherly touch.
I think it can be hard to make that, to feel that connection with someone when our faces are covered all the time. And, you know, we don't look different from each other really. It can be hard to hear us sometimes through those masks.
Even if the patients she sees aren't well enough to even speak to her, they do remember her and how she cared for them. And just like a mother's hug, it will last long after she lets go.
I hope that when our survivors look back at this, they're not looking at and they're not remembering how scared and terrified. I hope they remember that nurse who had a picture and held my hand.
Reporting in Madison, I'm Jamie Perez.
Her message is catching on. Other nurses have started putting their pictures on top of their PPE gear as well. Those really are the real heroes in all of this.
Well, as we were talking, I said Jamie Perez always gets the sweet stories.
She's so talented. We're
really
so lucky to have her here.
I know. That was an incredible story, and I'm thankful for nurses just doing those things so that we can all make human connections.
And we won't hold it against her that she is a Cubs fan.
Gary's proud.
You can't be perfect, right?
Gary Canalti is proud. All right, let's go ahead and give you all one final touch of the forecast before we leave you for the rest of your Sunday. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a fantastic day. Get outside. Temperatures will be right around 60, but I'm telling you, it's good for your health to get outside, and we have the rain chances for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So for the next 3 days after today, it'll kind of be a stay inside couple of days.